Now let's turn our attention to the United States, the so-called land of the free that claims to champion freedom of expression, so much so that hate crimes get a free rein as well. I say this because another temple has been targeted in America. BAPS Swaminarayan Temple in Sacramento, the capital of California. The temple walls were covered with a disturbing message: Hindus go back. This threat was spray painted and the building's water pipes were damaged. This is the second such incident in the last 10 days. Last week, a BAPS temple was targeted in New York. This was just days ahead of India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to the US. American lawmakers condemned the attack. India too sent a strong message. Yet, systemic hate persists in the US. Here's a report.
Another temple has been targeted in the United States, the BAPS Swaminarayan Temple in Sacramento, the capital of California. It happened last night. The temple was vandalized and anti-Hindu messages were spray-painted on the building's walls. The threat said, "Hindus go back." Apart from this, the temple's water pipes were damaged. The water supply was cut. An investigation has been launched into this incident, which has sparked anger. There are concerns over the safety of religious minorities in the country, especially as this attack comes amidst a growing trend in the United States. Hindu temples are being vandalized in the country. This is a systematic hate crime against the Hindu community in America. In January this year, a Hindu temple was vandalized in California. It was defaced with anti-India graffiti. On September 17th, less than 10 days ago, another BAPS temple was vandalized, this time in New York. Hate messages were spray-painted on the temple's entrance. They were directed at India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who was visiting the US just days later. Indian diplomats demanded strong action against the perpetrators. The vandalism was condemned by US lawmakers, more than 24 of them. Yet the vile act of hate continues. In response to the religious intolerance, this morning the Hindu community came together. They gathered for a prayer ceremony and took comfort in togetherness. They were joined by Stephanie Nguyen, a California State Assembly member, Mayor Bobby Singh Allen, and Police Chief Matthew Tamayo. The prayer meeting was a symbol of unity. But is it enough? Ahead of US elections, hate crimes in the country seem to be going from bad to worse. Congressman Ro Khanna has called these incidents appalling and morally wrong. Physician and politician Ami Bera says there is no place for religious bigotry. But the Hindu community wants to see tangible action. The US goes to polls in a couple of weeks. This is the same nation where politics is so polarizing, it's dividing people, where extremism is getting oxygen. And the back-to-back incidents continue to reignite concerns that religious minorities are clearly not as safe in the country as the US claims.